What up, peeps? This is Get With It Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. I'm Glass,
I'm Brandon.
the best tag team tandem out there in sports talk on YouTube. About to come to you once again with another episode of a Dumbass of the Week. Now, it is tripped out how this week we had 3 nominees, and all of them in the world of the NFL. We both agreed that Greg Hardy could have been a winner. Defensive end for the Carolina Panthers,
Right.
aka the Kraken. Let me just give you a little brief information of what he got in trouble for. Tuesday night, his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, girlfriend, off and on, whoever it is, Nicole Holder, alleges that Hardy beat her up at his apartment early Tuesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Told authorities that Hardy keeps a cache of 25 to 35 firearms. He choked her, threw her in the tiled bathtub, I think they said. Dragged her by her head, picked her up, and slammed her on a futon that was filled with firearms.
Right.
Okay. Reason why he got into this berserk mode was because Holder, his ex-girlfriend or girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and Hardy broke up in March, and they were trying to reconcile, but Holder's short-lived relationship with the rapper Nelly during the breakup was a sore spot for Hardy. Now, this is all I got to say, just jumping off the sports subject. Nelly better be walking around here with some bodyguards. And I'm just going to leave it at that because his name is popping up, kicking it with a whole lot of people.
Right.
We just got through talking about it, 2 weeks ago? Before Floyd Mayweather fight?
Yeah.
Come to find out he was kicking it with Miss Jackson, Floyd Mayweather's ex. And if you've seen the fight, I don't know if you've seen the fight, but when he walked into the ring, he didn't look like himself. That's probably was on his mind. You know? So Nelly is known kicking it with Miss Jackson, Floyd Mayweather's ex. Now, come to find out, he was kicking it with Greg Hardy's ex. So all I gotta say is, you mess around with a boxer's ex-girlfriend, you mess around with the defensive end's ex-girlfriend. Brother gotta be walking around with some bodyguards. I'm just gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, out of all the women in the world, you gonna mess with? I don't understand.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but what's her problem though?
Right. I don't know, man. Don't know. And I don't know. Her name is Nicole Holder. Nicole Holder. Now, I ain't gonna bash her, but you know, you kicking it with a football player, you kicking it with a rapper that owns. Let's put it out there. He's a part owner of the Charlotte Hornets. I took a look at her. She ain't all that, dog. That's just me.
Hey, I was just trying to see a picture of her.
She ain't all that. So that's with that. But she tried to put a restraining order on Hardy. Had a court date on Thursday. She didn't show up. The judge dismissed the charges or the restraining order. So, like I said, everything is alleged. So that's the only reason he ain't a winner of the Dumbass of the Week award. We're going to move on to the next one. I came home today, come to find out, Robert Mathis, he could be a winner. We're going to have to talk about that. Robert Mathis.
Right.
The Indianapolis Colts got busted, got suspended for 4 games for using PEDs. I don't know if he's going to fight it or anything like that, but he didn't. To me, he didn't win it. What about you? He just
No. We got the right one.
We get it right. Okay. So now here we go with the winner of the Dumbass of the Week award. Shouts out to Big Q. He brought it to my attention yesterday when I was listening to his podcast, Black and Blue podcast on Spreaker. He said he nominated him for the DAW. So let's go ahead and announce the winner of the DAW. Wide receiver of the Cleveland Browns, Josh Gordon. This man here. All right, let me give you. All right, he getting suspended for a whole season.
Right down 16 games, yeah.
Whole season if they sticking to it for marijuana use. Okay. Now let's go back to the history of this knucklehead right here.
Right.
He accepted an athletic scholarship at Baylor University. I don't even know if he even played the game, but on October 10th during he did freshman season. During his sophomore season, he and a teammate, Willie Jefferson, were found asleep at a local Taco Bell. Police found marijuana in Jefferson's car. Jefferson, who was driving, was kicked off the team due for it being his second violation, but Gordon was only suspended. That was in 2010 at Baylor University. The following year, July 2011, Gordon was suspended indefinitely by the head coach, Art Browse, for later failing a drug test and testing positive for marijuana. So he got kicked off the team.
Again for marijuana.
For marijuana the following year. So Gordon transferred to Utah, where he sat out the 2011 season, and he declared too late for the supplemental draft.
Okay.
So the following season, the Cleveland Browns picked him up in the 2012 supplementary draft. You know how he played the 2012 year. You know how he played last year. I think he had let me make sure I got it right. He had the.
He led the NFL receiving yards.
Yep, exactly.
87 receptions.
Right. So he balled out.
Yeah.
What?
He was high then.
Right. Come May 9th of this year, he got busted again and might be suspended for an entire season because of the second failed drug test. Now, last year, I don't know if you remember, if y'all go back, check out our football picks. I don't know there's a couple of weeks during the season, I stated that all the Cleveland Browns need was a quarterback, and they'll be a monster. They'll make it to the playoffs.
Right.
So what did they do this year? They picked out I don't know how you feel about Johnny Manziel. You've told me you don't think he's gonna make it in the NFL, but I think if Johnny Manziel making it on this team is a good fit. They already had the defense. They already had the wide receivers. They didn't do too bad on the running game, I don't think, but they had enough to make it, I believe, to make a nice little run in the playoffs. I know they're in the NFC.
They're in the AFC.
I'm sorry, AFC North, right?
Yeah, got to be North, yeah.
Yeah, Pittsburgh and all that. So then they're in a tough division, but I think they would be able to do what Kansas City Chiefs did last year, make a nice little run. So you picked up the quarterback that you need. I don't know if he's going to start this year, but I believe he's going to be put in sometime during the season, and they're going to make a nice little run. They put everything in place for this knucklehead, and he's going to sit here and can't get off the weed. This man got busted almost every year, his college career and his NFL career. Each year he getting busted for not letting go of the weed.
Can't let it go.
So, and from what I understand, the latest I heard, the Cleveland Browns picked up Miles Austin off of free agency, a wide receiver, and they picked up the ex-Bear Earl Bennett, another wide receiver.
That's right. So,
to me, now I'm looking at his contract. I thought his contract was up this year. It won't be up to 2006. I mean, the end of his contract will be 2015. He will be a unrestricted free agent in 2016. He was scheduled to make if he was suspended. Wow, only $825,000. He's gonna make that this year. Next year he's gonna make $1 million.
Okay.
So they're not really losing too much money off of him. They
Right.
might not, I don't, you know what? They picked up, I know they picked up Austin and Bennett. They might not release them because they ain't paying them that much money.
That much, right.
So, but still and yet, you know how the NFL, if anybody knows, you know how the NFL goes. If they don't need you, they ain't gonna keep you.
It will cut you.
Yeah, so what you think about this knucklehead, man?
Hey, that dude, man, he got some problems. I mean, marijuana, really? Okay,
You can't, right? You messing up millions. Well, not millions, but he's messing up his money.
Career. He's messing up a career.
Right.
You know, where he can make millions. You know,
right.
This is his first contract. You know, the second one, you know, ain't no telling where it could be at. You know, who he playing for, what the money, you know, he'd be guaranteed or whatever over some weed. You know, so I mean, and it's obvious he's two things. Obvious, he can't stop, and he won't stop.
Right.
Two things I've assessed from all this, you know, because in school that was enough. I mean, even if I probably wouldn't have been trying to do it in school, just thinking it would mess up my draft, you know, status or whatever. Okay, I got caught, I got busted. That'd scared me to death.
Right.
I ain't coming in the league with that.
Right.
He got popped off last year with two games last year, two paychecks. I mean, like you said, he ain't making that much.
Right.
So I think they notified him in April that they was going to suspend him.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, now what he's supposed to do an appeal or whatever? No, the first time he got suspended, he was talking about it was codeine in his concert. Really?
Right. Right.
Now the whole world know you lying now.
Exactly.
They suspected it that time. Now they know.
Right.
You know, so I mean, whatever. My grandma made these brownies. I didn't know what she put in these.
Right.
Really?
Okay.
I mean, come on now.
Okay, now, if you are the Cleveland Browns owner, what would you do?
Because of the size, I'm thinking, no, I wouldn't cut him.
Okay.
Suspend him. You know, and then when he come back, I try to pay him even less.
Right. Because you got a reason to now.
I ain't gonna cut you because you undercut me. I ain't gonna release you so that another team can give you some money and you can go over there and shine, whatever.
Right.
No, I'm gonna try to pay you less, and I got you for another 2 years.
Yep.
You know.
Exactly.
Prove to me, prove your worth. You know.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking at his contract. He had signed a 4-year, $5.3 million contract.
Okay.
First year he only made $390,000. The following year $632,000. The following year, well, this year would have been $825,000, and next year would have been $1 million. So just like you said, if I was the owner, I ain't spend that much. I'm not spending that much to keep you on this team. So I'm gonna keep you on this team one more time. You know what I'm saying? But let this happen again. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna save $1 million. I'm gonna cut you.
Right.
So I don't know, man. Josh Gordon, if he had his head on straight, he could be a monster in the NFL.
Proving that, especially with the right quarterback.
Right, exactly.
I still don't think they got, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
Right.
Okay, but yeah, man, he messed it up. I think I had tweeted after I found out about Josh Gordon that the Cleveland Browns setting up a nice little spread on the table, and it seemed like Josh Gordon seemed to be dropping the plate. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. So we in agreement. Josh Gordon is definitely the dumbass of the week. Yes. So, okay, I'm glad we agree. So we just make a quick little announcement of who the winner of the dumbass of the week this week. Wide receiver, the Cleveland Browns, Josh Gordon.
Yes.
Cool. If y'all have any nominations, anybody that you think should be nominated, you can hit us up or you can tweet us at Get With It Sports. Tweet my partner in crime, Brandon at LEB412. You can email us at getwithitsports2@gmail.com. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button is somewhere down there. Hit it. Just check out our next videos that's coming up. We're going to try to get together to give you our NBA
conference picks.
Conference final picks tomorrow
Right.
before the game starts on Sunday.
Right.
Probably Sunday morning. We'll see. So that's the next videos coming up. Like I said, or you can read the blogs, our blog page at getwithitsports.wordpress.com. We on Facebook, Get With It Sports. We on Google Plus. Just find us.
Oh,
We've been. So once again, thanks for joining us, checking out the video. This is Get With It Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. I'm Glass.
I'm Brandon.
The best tag team tandem out there in sports talk on YouTube. And as always, be good, be safe, get with it. Peace.